warming up the dashboard, and the rat was sitting on the dashboard of the car.
They were so lucky that rat didn't come out when they were driving.
On the highway.
Oh my god.
On 87 North.
I'm sure the rat got in upstate New York, Jen.
Oh no.
Sleeping under the seat?
Yeah. Hiding. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, because they didn't leave their windows open. They didn't leave their windows open at night.
I can't even tell you like how traumatized I would be. Even though I didn't know, even like getting up the next
That's
morning.
my worst fear. A rat in the car or a bird. A rat or a bird.
Can you imagine?
And that and my arms being pulled off by a gorilla. Those are my three.
Like that?
Yeah.
Can you imagine sitting in the car and like all of a sudden a pigeon comes out? Like in Florence, pigeons are like friendly. They're friendly. I swear. You're like sitting there like in a cafe or whatever. A pigeon
They're
will come,
friendly
like,
in Venice too.
will come and like land on your shoulder. I'm like freaking out. Like nobody else cares. I'm like, but yeah. What about a bat in the car?
What part? The west side?
Bats though will like find a spot and just stay there. They won't.
Imagine if you got roaches in your car.
Imagine what?
You got roaches in your car. Like you're like driving and all of a sudden you see like a roach fly.
Well,
That's another reason why you shouldn't drive.
if you park your car in a parking garage in New York and the parking and they leave your window open, you could get.
Oh, those flying ones.
I think that people do get roaches in their car.
Oh my god. That's another reason not to drive. You don't see
Can you do a Twitter search roaches in car?
right now. We should talk to them about that.
So how many people follow you on Twitter?
About 1,100.
How many new ones do you get a day?
Average? I don't know actually. Probably like 20.
20 a day.
Probably. It gets to a point.
I get one new one, and then the next day they leave.
No, but you know what it is? It gets to a point. You hit like a plateau, and then it's just like not a plateau. You get to a certain point, and then you start to get followed, not exponentially, but like a lot. You want to roll.
The tipping point.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And but I don't really even try. I try not to look at it that way at all. 'Cause I'm not about like how many. I mean, I'm psyched that I have a lot, but I'm more about who it is. Like I'm not at all about like I hear people say. I see people Twitter. Oh, I only need 200 more to be at 2,000. You know, let people know. And I swear, I'm like, that is like great. It's like, I don't want this. I don't care if everyone can follow me. I can care if my parents follow me. But I'm not going to go solicit it. You know, I really believe I'm building relationships with Twitter. I was saying this in my presentation the other day. Like the people that I follow, I'm going to start to follow me back, are in fashion, music, social media, hip-hop, mostly tech. Probably. But then those other ones too, because I'm following them and I'm part of the conversation. I'm becoming part of the conversation. And then of course there are other ones, but they drop off, you know what I mean? But if I like use one of these like Twitter apps that like get you like thousands of followers, they don't have anything I want, you know? Advice, inspiration, links,
Responsiveness.
Responsiveness is huge. Links. I mean, I'm not gonna follow some like Christian, and because I say that because a ton of them follow me, but in like
Do you have a lot of Christians following you?
I don't know, all of a sudden.
Did you mention God recently?
Not that I know of. I don't know what it is, honestly. It's so funny. It's weird. Like conservative, neocon. Following me.
Oh, maybe you mentioned the devil if they're neocons.
But like they're not gonna have links that I'm interested in. So anyway, whatever. Twitter is
Do neocons like...
getting it. You see that blog post I did yesterday about the Twitter search? Back tweets? Twitter is now actually, I believe, becoming like a threat to Google, believe it or not. This little app minimalist, like nothing application.
The
And, like,
real-time searching.
The biggest problem they have is bandwidth, and they're like scaring everybody because it's transparency. It's like culture. It's now. There's no real walls up there.
Well, the people are doing. Well, Google developed this algorithm to do popular searches, right?
Yep.
And so now Twitter,
It's real time. You can't
the
beat
real
that.
people are
Yeah.
the algorithm.
Yeah. The people are the
It's like
algorithm.
living mathematics.
It's like simplifying it to like it's much more valuable. It's the most valuable search right now, I think. Although, I mean, it depends on what you're doing. If you're looking for like, where was Abraham Lincoln born?
It has its place.
Yeah.
But it was so good. So good. It had spinach, zucchini, and it was very like
There's certain
it was very light and fluffy.
populations that I could see like never going on Twitter,
I think it's going to be a hard sell.
like ceramicists. I don't really see them.
Are you kidding? There's a whole art section. Did you see that in the wiki? Oh, you're talking about that. I'm thinking of like
Yeah, but
culture.
ceramicists are really kind of like
Are you kidding?
anti-technology.
But are they even a demographic? Are there enough of them to even become a demographic?
They have a magazine. They have a couple.
Called what?
Ceramics Monthly. And there's another one, but I don't.
I still would eat it. It's all that.
There's only 10 issues a year, granted.
I think you'd be searching for like craftspeople, right?
Yeah, I have a crap person that I follow that never.
Do you go to Etsy.com?
Just a little.
That was hilarious. What did you tweet about Etsy? I was like, that is so true. I have the same sort of file, and I'm a DIYer, but there's something about it.
You saw that? I got like people responding to me dying. It was like,
Dying of
sometimes I
laughter.
stumble upon Etsy.com and I get the same sinking feeling I get when Christian rock starts playing on my iPod. It's true though. I'll be like, give me all. There's always like people make these in bags and. I mean, my God, like, is it all? It's like all women too, right?
No, it's gay men.
Can you imagine?
There's RISD grads.
Can you imagine my brother cruising around Etsy.com?